Hello? Hello? Wah. Wah. Ah. Wah. 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 Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Existential. No. Fuck. Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Existential. Where fucking shit. Welcome back to Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Warehouse Demo Warehouse of Existential Crisis. It's your... fuck, I hate this. I hate everything. How are you guys? I don't know why I'm recording this. Because it's fun. I need content for my YouTube. I need my YouTube to find more audiences for my art. What is my art? I don't know. Kickflips, man. My fucking this game too much. What's new? What's new in my life? Nothing much. I bought a mic, and it has not arrived yet, as you can tell from the shitty sound quality of this Let's Play. I don't really have anything to talk about. Maybe we could make it into a challenge to see how long you could listen to this video without me saying anything of value, and think of it as meditation, like, I fucking hate this shit. It's painful. I feel better. I feel more energized today. I had a very long chat with my girlfriend on Skype. Just a lot of interesting topics brought up about the metaphysics, I guess, faith, very interesting points made, and feminism, how us guys react to everything. She pointed out that it feels like I think guys don't like feelings. It's just true. We do that. Me hanging out with like a friend who is a girl is a completely different story. It's a different kind of hangout if it's a girl or a boy. If I'm hanging out with my girlfriends, there's a lot of talking happening. Well, same amount of talking as with the guys, but like we'll talk about important stuff, right? We'll talk about like I'll bring up I had kidney stones the other day, and like, oh, are you okay? And that's that, like it's very there's no real delving into it. We always mask our feelings. I do that. I do that as well. But like with girls, it's just, I don't know, it's just a different kind of talking, a different kind of conversation. I do not know where else to go with that. Like, that's the most fucking obvious thing. Men and women are different, interacting with each other, But like, I guess it. I usually hang out with people like one on one, and I love that. It's so fun. But when like it's a group of guys na, it's I don't know if it's as fun. It, I like the one on one best, personally. It feels like we get more done. If it's like if it's a group of guys, a gaggle of men, a murder of crows, whatever plural collective pronoun or whatever you call a group of men. It seems like I guess we're trying to alpha each other or something, or like there's usually like a king dick among the bouquet of other dicks, you know, and I like that. I like when there's like a king dick holding court. Sometimes, lalo na kapag it's like a group, like a good barkada. Like we have like I have friends from medtech because I wasn't always gonna be an artist. I was supposed to be a doctor for a time, and I have a very good friend there, a best friend. Been to all of his wedding. Know his children. You know, it's my friend Jaggy, and like he is like I've known him since first year college, and even though we've only been classmates for like a sem, I consider him like a very dear friend, like one of my best friends, an absolute treasure of a man. Honestly, I even lived with him for a time in Capitolio, in like our man hovel, in my complete trash era phase. I was just a toxic waste dump of a human being, and he was just playing, and like you know, he's a bit of a ladies man and shit. Where like I walk him on him in the apartment one day, and he's like he's on his tablet or laptop, right? And it's like he's playing Ogre Tactics. He's just playing Ogre Tactics, and he's been playing it for hours. And like his wife called, and he didn't answer the phone. And I said, "Is it your wife gonna worry?" And then basically he said, "I'd rather her think that I'm out with people doing shit than her find out that I've been playing Ogre Tactics for 8 hours or something like that." That was such a weird time, man. Super fun. Not super fun living with him. Not that he did anything wrong. It's just we were at different phases of our lives. Not that there was any real friction. It's just a bit of a hobble, you know. I hadn't learned to take care of myself yet. I'm not even really that good at taking care of myself now. It's just I'm just surviving. But anyway, he is the king dick of our group. It's called Tropang Lakas. It's I don't know how many we are. It's me, Jaggy, maybe 8 people or something. And he would hold court over all of our hangouts. He would take us to places to eat and haggle with everyone. And like, he was a good and righteous king. And honestly, we weren't really up to like. I guess it really depends. Like, if the group is toxic, and I don't think that group of mine is toxic at all. They're mostly family men now. Have children, multiple children, spouses. But it was a very positive gaggle of dicks. You know. In other groups, like not too great, you know. it could get toxic. Anybody knows that, no? Like, a group of them can get toxic, you know. Not that, you know, I'm talking about this because I don't have anything to talk about. I'm still playing the same goddamn warehouse. You know, if this was like a free demo, which it isn't, I don't think. I think I got it because I had pre-ordered. I would be super happy. I would be fine playing this forever. This is one of the best levels. I have a lot of money for just one level. Yeah. I guess I don't have much to say about that. It's just a really obvious thing, naman. Ah, god damn it. Oh my god. I hope to get back to Super Meat Boy after when I get my extra smooth mic so that you don't have to listen to me through a tin can. There's this like weird bad laptop sounding thing, and I mean I really should invest in like proper sound equipment if I am planning to talk 3 hours at length about God and the universe and politics. Woo! If I had better internet, I would stream the fuck every day. And because I think I have the talking down, but I do not have the internet down. Even playing FPS games, it's super laggy. I wonder if I could wrangle a ramble out of this. What do I talk about? Oh, geeks are idiots. or in general, this obsession with culture aggregated through like critic websites where they assign numerical grades for movies and like everything, you know, is getting really annoying because there are a lot of perfectly okay movies that get shit on because they don't score a 90% or something on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, make up your goddamn mind. I mean, I honestly really get that for video games because video games are expensive. But for movies, just goddamn fucking watch the movie first. And like a lot of those stupid reviews, they're just echoing the same bland bullshit geek comic book news level of discourse on pop culture. This isn't cool enough, or like, nah, 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 why didn't it follow the same arc as Star Wars or whatever? It's annoying. It's almost as if people think that you... Wait, let me think about this. It's almost as if people... You gotta watch some bad movies in your life. Or you gotta have your own opinion on movies, you know? Like, the problem is there's some movies that are okay, and then suddenly they're not. They're like the worst thing ever. Which is simply not true. I think most movies put out are honestly perfectly serviceable. And maybe that's the problem. It's this, culture is very flattened. You know, suddenly you're a weirdo if you like the Birds of Prey or like Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle or whatever your remake is. It's also the problem with the franchise culture. Honestly, that kind of the lens that people view franchise in is through it has to be the same thing but not like people got mad they don't take the thing as it is, they take the thing as it's what it's trying to be. And I'm not I've had the same kinds of opinions. Like I didn't like Ghostbusters with the women Ghostbusters either, you know. But I didn't like it because I didn't think that the script was good. Or like maybe I am a fucking incel. No. I still watched it. I gave money to it, you know. I support it. For some people act like it ruined their childhoods. It did not. It literally did not. I like yung sinabi ng isang filmmaker and critic here. If your childhood could be ruined by a movie, you had a pretty shitty childhood. It's like, oh, okay, that's true. And I think it's tied into like this obsession with the grading system. Like because you're trying to live up to some dumb legacy. Like the last movie has to be as good as the last movie. I mean, it's true that in an ideal world, if every movie after the last movie was better, then that'd be great. But I feel like it blinds people to actual risks and the artistic choices with merit that these franchises can take, you know? Like Birds of Prey was perfectly good. It's a fun movie, it had good action. I didn't care for how they jumped from timeline to timeline, but like Margot Robbie really wrangled that movie to like a great fucking level, you know. It had a good story written by like a really good screenwriter, because that's the same lady who wrote Bumblebee, and I fucking love that movie. That's the actual best Transformers movie. I watched every Transformers movie in the cinema, and I loved almost all of them except Transformers 2, because Transformers 1 was pretty good, and then I watched Transformers 2, and then I was thinking that this is shit, this is crap, and then I watched 3 knowing that it was gonna be crap, and it was pretty okay, and then every thing after that, because I know the lineage is crap, it's like, okay, I'm willing to be surprised by the chances that like Michael Bay takes, and like honestly, it's they're fun, you know. Your eyes are not gonna glaze over watching that. Like you're like, I don't understand what people expect from. I guess I'm gonna shit on the Transformers, but like, do they expect something deep out of a goddamn cartoon, like where robots are fighting each other? It's a glorified commercial. But you know, people of the Transformers, like it's a great story. It's not. They're great toys. They're cool designs. But you know, whatever. But then again, you got the argument. Now, why wouldn't you want to like make a better story if you're just gonna do it? No man. And like you got Bumblebee, which is great. You know. It's honestly funny because that movie would have been the same movie if they had made it trolls or like not robots. You know, the thing that made the fanboys happy about Bumblebee is that when they did the CGI, they just decided to do the Gen 1 versions and no Transformers. I grew up with Transformers, so I know this. Like, they just looked like the cartoons, but in CGI. And that's what made people happy, is that they went away from the Michael Bayformers design, which was cool, and then it wasn't cool. But the story really isn't about Transformers there, you know? It's like a throwback story, like one of those 80s movies where like it's like an ET movie, you know, but with Transformers, and it's fine. You know, I like Bumblebee. I can't believe that that stupid voice thing that he does with the radio that I hated for like 6 movies or whatever. They made it fresh and cool and like hilarious in that movie where like like I don't remember the scene too well, but they used the you got the touch, blah 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 magic, and like you know it's ticking the balls of nostalgia, but the actress Haley Atwell or something, great actress, great character arc. I want more movies like about her. I want less movies about how Megatron is gonna steal the Allspark and put it up his fucking ass. Oh, I'm Megatron. I should stop doing voices. It's very annoying. It devalues the effort that I put into like talking about this shit. I'm Megatron. Let me put the Allspark up your ass. Starscream. And Michael Bay is right. His point was, you're still gonna watch it, you fucking nerds. You're still gonna watch it, like you're still gonna buy the 7th version of Optimus Prime with the die-cast metal grills on his chest with the chromium tip nipples. Because I don't know. Because it honestly is it's interesting that people can buy their childhoods back. Because I guess the 80s were about toys, you know? It's about that kind of consumerist pop culture that was very comforting, was very simple, you know? Is that such a bad thing? Is that such a shitty thing that I'm poo-pooing it? Here I am, getting older all the time. I'm getting older all the time, feeling younger in my mind. Yeah, here I am playing the same goddamn game. I was playing it like, I don't know, for 13, and thinking that it's the shit, and not playing any new games, you know? The older you get, the more you want to go back to your childhood, because like they are simple joys, and like the joys that you experience at 20 can be, it's tiring, you know. You start as you're a kid, you start off alone, you start off just a baby, and you don't know anyone except your parents, or like, you know, you're like, then your world expands the more you go out into it, the more levels are unlocked, the more parts of the open world map you achieve, and like it's scary to always try to find a place in such a huge world. You're a speck, and the farther you get away from your childhood, the more appealing it becomes, I think. You know? Because you were a kid, you were just thinking about, oh, I'm gonna play Tony Hawk, and there's nothing else you were thinking about. But like, Now I'm I'm playing Tony Hawk, but I have to pay bills, I have to find work, I have to do the commissions and everything. It's not the same, but at least it's like a mimic of the same. There are like some spots of my Tony Hawk Existential Crisis playthrough that it's like I feel young again. I feel like I don't have the worries. I don't feel like I have to worry about my kidneys. I say kidneys a lot. You know. So like I understand where it's coming from when people are saying, "Oh, my childhood," bleh. But also like it's pretty dumb. People fucking outraged over that shit, you know? Michael Bay! Even if you made even if you had Alan Moore right, and Alan Moore's my favorite writer, even if you had him right, like the greatest fucking Transformers story ever, would it really amount to a hell of beans? It's because people just take the like I like, you know why I like Transformers? I like Soundwave because he has tapes that transform into dogs and like a panther and a little laser beak or whatever. That's cool. How do I apply that to my life? I don't. There's nothing to apply there. It's just a cool design, you know. It doesn't speak anything more to its coolness. It's just this really fun concept of a boombox turning into a robot, being all I am Soundwave, Megatron, give me the all spark. I'm going to shove it up my ass. But it's a real privilege to buy back your childhood. It's a real cool thing to be able to assign your persona to collecting toys, you know. I have like a really good friend who's super into Gundam. And I'm so happy for him that he found Gundam building again because it makes him so happy and like the Gundams are really cool. The products aren't the problem, you know. They're all really cool. Model building is a cool thing. It's a really cool hobby. It's the culture surrounding it of like toxicity in our city. I'm not gonna say who's gonna listen to this anymore because I'm not about that life anymore. I believe that some people will listen to this. And if in my belief that happens, if people do watch it, if there are enough people interested in my thoughts, then I'm happy, you know. Like I was telling my friend, my neighbor Alice, like I said, you know, streaming or recording yourself talking is very therapeutic. Like the first video I did of this was I was pretty upset. I was kind of depressed or whatever. But you know, you heard in the video. I said, "Oh, this feels good." You know, I'm going to depression. Like a topic of depression. Like there's this online quiz going around, the depression quiz. Like two friends of mine shared their results with me, and then another person posted about it. And I guess it's gaining traction. And my problem with it is I don't want people to self-diagnose, and I don't want people to think that what they're feeling isn't normal, because there's a big problem with that quiz because it's an old quiz and it doesn't take into account how extraordinary our situation is with COVID. You should be depressed. You know, that's the normal reaction to all of this. It's a depressing time. It is a worrisome time. It is anxiety central in the world today. Oh, it's anxiety central. Like, I don't want people to think that, you know, I want them to join me in my depression and say, we're all depressed. And it's normal. You're not cool if you're not depressed. No, the depression is not cool. Tony Hawk's cool. Depression is just, it's a neutral statement, you know. I wonder how much part of him depression is an aesthetic that appeals to some people. How much of that is rooted in predatory nature, because depressed people are vulnerable people that you know predators can take advantage of. So how much of that is like a posturing, you know? I know we're all joking about the depression aesthetic, but like some people are actually like incapable of doing stuff because of their depression. It's not like not everyone who has depression can manage a Facebook page posting anime pictures in The Simpsons. You know, those are the lucky ones. The lucky depressed few who can farm out likes using their unending pain and pay for their Prozac and pay for the medication. The depressed few. Oof, I'm still good at this game. This game is my favorite game. Oh my goodness. I saw the, what do you call that? What is that movie? James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and it looks awesome. After I shit on geek culture, I revealed myself to be a fucking geek. It looks so colorful. It seems like it's gonna be a fun horror comedy styled movie, because you know they're gonna kill everyone off, because that's what the Suicide Squad should be. Everyone is expendable. I kinda like that they got Idris Elba. The problem with Will Smith is I don't think you can kill Will Smith off in a movie. It's in his contract, he has to be alive. That first director, like, the jury's out on that guy if he's actually good, just because he wrote Training Day. And that's so weird, because Training Day is really it's a bit of a nothing movie, you know? The story itself is just very bland. Anyone could have written that story, anyone. Very generic. But it was Ethan Hawke and of course Denzel Washington, and I think it was directed by John Singleton. Like, he really made it good. But the story is nothing amazing. Honestly, even like the direction and stuff, it's just that movie is boiled down to King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That scene, you know, just like how I feel Blade Runner is really, like, I like to say that I don't like Blade Runner. I like Rutger Hauer in that one scene. I like Rutger Hauer in The Ring, and that wasn't a written that wasn't something that was written down. It was ad-lib mostly, right? So like, what did I really like? Because I thought that Blade Runner was boring. Ooh, hot takes. Hot takes from the hot cake. It's me. I don't know. Sometimes like it's hard to go back to the inspirations for a lot of things. Like, oh, I can see that this was Cowboy Bebop, you know. But it's like, I really didn't like it that much. I should appreciate it more because of yung set building, beautiful sets and like visuals and stuff. But like I really like the Deckard, you know. It's like Han Solo, whatever. I thought it was okay. Kind of like the way that I don't like Brazil. The Dargalian movie, I think it's an extremely overrated movie. The visuals are great, I guess, you know. But like I don't know how to like it. I've watched it several times and I still find it like his weakest movie, I guess. It's like an episode of Black Mirror, but slightly better. Black Mirror, another fucking thing that I don't like. And fuck you if you like technology. Okay. It's because I think the conversations that they have in that show is about technology is very shallow. But there's a real problem with me naman kasi I'm such a huge Twilight Zone nut. You know, nothing's ever gonna be better than Twilight Zone for me. And it's because I felt like Twilight Zone really talked about the world, about human nature, like actual human nature, and Black Mirror seems to be obsessed with consumerism and telling people that they're dumb for buying these things, right? But like, there's no nobility in it. There's no show of grace for humanity. And for something that's streaming on Netflix, probably it's not such a good look to be like, I hate what I am. The only really good episode of Black Mirror for me, and I watched 2 seasons, whatever, was it's very hit or miss. 5,000 Credits, the one with not John Daly, sorry, the guy from Get Out. That was a good. That's the peak of that kind of I'ma hurt you with emotional manipulation storytelling that I like. It's really good. You should watch it. You should watch it and cry. You should watch it and feel shitty. But you know, it's so high horsey too, and it feels like you know how Twilight Zone is. It's really good questions. It's really good would you rather questions, right? All of it are really interesting situations, and like there's a big reveal and shit. I think in Black Mirror, it's more of like, haha, fuck you, you're dumb. And I hate storytelling like that. Like where like the whole thing is predicated upon hating your audience. Twilight Zone wanted to educate people. You know, those were morality tales. For the Black Mirror episodes that I watched, I felt like they were very cynical. I don't like that. cynical and one note. You know, you could have had texture. You could have not texture. You know, and that like what's that fucking choose your own adventure thing? It's really terrible. It's like baby's first choose your own adventure novel, you know. Some of it is good. It's not the worst naman. But like, it was like, or maybe I just don't like Britain. Maybe I don't like British TV shows. I don't like the British Office. I'm a horrible human being. I don't have good taste. I like the League of Gentlemen. That British sketch comedy show. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Oh, I like the Toast of London, like with that guy John Barry or something. Whatever. He's funny. You know. I like extras. Man, I don't like a lot of quality stuff. No. What's wrong with me? That's why I'm never gonna make it. I've given up. I'm never gonna get past this. Man, I don't have it in me. I'm just I'm an idiot, a loser, a microphone abuser. I analyze every second I exist, beating up my man every second with my fist. And everybody wanna cringe. Just a little bit of Limp Bizkit. Don't trust people who like Limp Bizkit. Oof, sayang. Ah, shit. Ah! Ooh! Oh, I would have gotten... Wow, that's a lot. You know what? We're gonna get 100,000 on one trick. We're gonna try, boys. No, we're not gonna try anymore. That's not fun. Setting yourself with goals is not fun. The idea of happiness in this life is to surprise yourself. Is to wander mindfully, you know? Is to be absent-mindedly walking through life, just enjoying it. I talk a lot about happiness. I don't have that. I'm not against it, but you know, yeah, I've said it before. If you listen to my other lectures, I've said it. I've said my piece about happiness. Galit. Welcome to my TED Talk. My friend actually had a TED Talk. I wonder what he talked about. Ang baba. 20, barely 20. What did Rob talk about sa kanyang TED Talk? I was invited to do a talk, so, but I don't think I want to give a talk about storyboarding because I don't think I'm a good storyboard artist. Or like, I'm not a good one to give a talk about it because I honestly don't have much to say about it. Like, how did you do the storyboards for this movie? I just did them. They give you pegs naman. What do you think about blocking? I don't know. I think about it. It's basically I'm doing comics. I'd rather give a talk about how to do paneling and composition. But like I don't want people paying for something that I'm bullshitting. Or like if I'm just gonna research on the net either way to give the talk, then what's the point? Or maybe I'm just being really prideful and I should just say yes and like really slog it out. I need the money, you know, I need the money. I'm not doing so hot, man. The savings, them is just running out. I wish I could move to Taiwan with my girlfriend and we could live free. But it's not like I don't just have to buy 2 tickets, I have to buy 4 cats. She's probably gonna bring 12, 6, 8, 10 tickets at least. Because she also has to bring her cats. And I'm gonna have to find a place to live. I don't have a lot of dreams anymore, man. But I still do have like a lot of envy, you know. Because it's no, it is depressing on like a real level to have to do all of these other things to get noticed. I don't know why I'm recording myself doing this. If you know, if comics was doing really well, if I was like actually doing really well, I wouldn't bother with YouTube, you know. I mean, I'm also a huge part of this is I'm having a lot of fun. I'm playing a video game. I'm talking to you. I'm jabbering. I burped. That was gross. But imagine if I was actually successful like as a comic book artist, if my art was noticed, would I be doing this? Probably not. Probably I'd focus on my IG, but like, you know, but I should also focus on my IG. I should work on it. But like, ano eh, it's hard to draw. It's hard to draw what people like, I guess. I like drawing what I like. I like what I like best, of course, because it's what I like. And I've tried to gauge the audience, but like it feels off to me somehow. I really want to be my own thing, but have more money. What the fuck? Oh, I did a Veracopters by accident. There's so many things that I want to do, and I believe that I can do them. But the funny thing is, I might believe that I am able to pull them off and like do them, but their success, I do not believe in them. Maybe because of trauma, like trauma is also experience of a lot of bad experiences. I do feel like every project that I do will not be seen, it will not be read, it will not make any money, it will not do well. Something that I actually believe in will never do well, just by virtue of it being me. And like, I know it doesn't make any sense, and that's a bad way of thinking about things. It really is, because it doesn't get you anywhere. It debilitates you. It takes away a whole lot of joy, you know, because you've already accepted defeat even before it ever gets judged, because that's a mechanism for you to, you know, minimize the hurt, quote unquote. But it's minimizing hurt is also maximizing numbness. I do not advise it. You have to live your life feeling and aware and knowing that no, baba na score. You know. But that's me. Like I don't anyone who's listening, who's listening, you know, like there with an open heart, open mind to like what I'm putting out, what I'm saying, what I'm laying down. You know, you believe in yourself. You know, believe in yourself as often as possible because if you lose that, you kind of lose a big chunk. I feel like I lost that. You know, I don't know why I'm doing things. I don't know why I'm doing this YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm talking for an extended amount of time. Like, logically, I know that, like, this would be a way to get eyes on my work and, like, hopefully help me in this COVID world. But deep down in my heart, what I believe is, it's not gonna work out. Then why am I doing it? I don't know, because what else am I gonna do? I'm trapped. I can't, there's no job for me other than being me, you know. The only consistent thing in my work is that I do it. That's how utterly hodgepodge my art and my life is. The consistent thing is I do it, and I try to burn myself out doing any piece, you know. That's not true. There's a great deal of my work that is restorative to my being. That is therapy. And that's some points. And I am happy about that, you know. Like on good days, there's this euphoria that I have now. I might never make it. I might never make it like a model. Like I might never make it in the way that I want to make it, in the way that I feel like. No, I want to make it, you know. But I might never make it, but at least I learned a lot from what I do, from my art. There have been legitimate moments of epiphany while I'm making my art, where it feels like I'm spying. I get the lattice work of the universe, where I can see the wires and the skeleton of existence. And I'm serious about that. You know, that's the problem with me. Like I'm so invested in comic books. I'm so invested in comics that it just really hurts. You know, it hurts a lot. With video games, when I was making video games, like independently for like a year with like my shitty programmer who ran away from me and like owes me money. I was down for anything, you know, like I didn't like I was nakakatawa when like we were in the Flash bubble. There was like a bubble in 2015 or something where people were making a lot of shitty Flash games for advertising so websites, and we were making some money off of that, right? The programmer was actually pretty smart with yung kanyang mga games and stuff. So like, I think he lacked a certain finesse with programming because it felt janky. But the concepts were good. His puzzle games were really good, and like we had one really good game. I was really proud of the aesthetic that I came up with, and then I was super happy na my girlfriend played it, got addicted to it. Like it's a good game. It's like you know those rotary phones that you slide and the dial. Yung rotary phones with the rotary. The puzzle is kind of that, but like color based, and you have to group colors with colors. So it's like it looks like a flower. It looks like a moving stained glass painting. We never released it, you know. But I was happy because that was like a really cool experiment because I wasn't invested. While I do really think that video games are art, And if I ever make like a video game, I feel like it'd be pretty good because I wouldn't be invested, you know? Like, feelings would not cloud my workflow, and it would be more about experimentation. Oh my god! Oh my god, look at that! Oh, did you see that shit? Ah, yes! Let's go! Ah, I got 100,000 on one fucking trick! Oh my god. I got 100,000 on my trick and I was shitting on video games. I was being all high and mighty and saying, I don't really care about video games. That's why if I ever made a video game, it'd be pretty sweet. I haven't fucking made a complete video game in like, I don't know, 6 years or something. But like, yeah, I'm friends with programmers and stuff, and like, there's no real great need in me to make video games, but I have some concepts. Like, I know at the very least, I know how to make a video game on like a practical level. Like, I know how to do a concept that won't balloon too much. Like I'm only very interested in simple video games. As fucking complicated as my shit is sometimes on like art or like comics, the way I write, I would be happy to make a video game that you would play while drunk. That's the level of game design that I'm interested in. I want my video game to do one thing very well, and I want that one thing to carry over into hours of gameplay, and that's it. If I could tie that thing into some critique of society, because I have some ideas on like how to explain math to people in like a more visual way. I'm down for that, but like I joked around when I was working in that game company when I graduated. Like, you know, this is how you make a viral video game. You just pull two words out of a hat, and then that's your game. And I think I pulled out like, I said, you know, we should make Viking pancakes or something. Like, it looked, oh, you know, we never finished the game, but like it looked pretty interesting. It was a Viking that was flipping pancakes, and I think we changed that into punked cakes. Punk cakes, like, so like I drew like this punk flipping a cake or something. Like he had like mohawks, like a mohawk, you know, on it. It's pretty dumb. We were trying to use did phones have accelerometers? Nung time na yun, nung early days ng Android. Maybe. Like you would try to kind of flip. Your phone would be the pan and you would flip it, and then there would be an animation of like the pancake flipping up. But pretty shitty game, you know, all things said and done. It did not work out. We did not really make. Well, we brute forced the game. There were a lot of animations. There's a star struck the game, and then like the level of game design. There's like sinabi ng boss ko, gayanin namin tong game that he likes on the website. That guy sucks. He just steals everything. That guy really does suck. He just steals everything. Like later, he made a gaming merch company, and then my friend told me that, oh, he just traces from the internet. So like even back then he was like stealing. Then like he forced this stupid button on the game. Tapos like if you literally search slap button online, it's the same thing that he traced. He traces so much. It's annoying. God damn it. I know you have to reference as an artist. I'm not against that. I'm not against Google searching, but like, come on, that's just tracing. That's stealing someone's work. I am such a good person. I'm on my high horse right now. No, legit. It's the only time that I really felt like I was gonna get into a fist fight because I got so mad at him. Like, I think he might have. He didn't steal. Like, it turns out that he didn't steal our game, but like made a game with the same idea behind, like the same theme behind it. You know, he just did not have ideas. It's really sad when you see someone in a creative field and they're utterly not able to produce anything original. Or honest, you know. Not everything has to be original, but you have to have integrity. You have to have some honesty to your workflow, your means of production, you know. Like, everything is derivative, sort of, you know, but like, to be on that level of derivative na parang you just can't think of a slap button, you know. I don't think, you know, the only reason that he copied from the internet was I couldn't think of a slap button either, so I don't know where I'm coming from here. But I got, like, you know, I wouldn't try to steal someone's button. I wouldn't try to steal someone's idea for a game. I wouldn't try to steal shit, you know. I'd be too proud about it, you know. Or if I was gonna steal, I'd make it really obvious. Like, oh, this is taken from that, you know. I would point out. I wouldn't like hide it. I wouldn't want to take credit for anybody else's work. Maybe I should lighten the fuck up and I'd get somewhere in my life. If I didn't overthink so much, you know. Some people like just do shit and then they get by and it's fine, you know. I have to do shit and also doubly doubt the shit that I do, so. Ooh, 37,000. Whatever happened to big head mode in games? Oh, you think that big head mode was just... Well, yeah, okay, there's this... In the 90s, there was this recurring cheat in video games. It doesn't matter who the developer was, but like there would be games that had... You could unlock big head mode and the characters' heads would just be big. And it'd be funny, visually. I wonder who thought of that. I think I could trace that to maybe NBA Jam. Maybe that's the first game to do that. But you know, I'm not a video game historian. But it feels to me like they would be the ones who might have started the big head craze. And why did that go out of vogue? It's still so fun. And you don't have to do any major programming to get the big head happening. Like, you just have to ruin hours of modeling work by inflating someone's head. I would want a big head mode for Tony Hawk 1+2 remake because they added in facial expressions and stuff. And that would be interesting to see up close. Ooh, I'm averaging 100,000 per run. Let's change the graphics. Ooh, okay. Let's adjust the scale for some. Oh, this makes. Oh, baba. Uh-oh. No, I don't wanna end I don't wanna end the podcast. No. Oh, god damn it. This person is trying to get money from me and I'm not close to them at all. Why? Why do you want to get money from me? Get money from someone else. Oh. I don't want people to message me for money. I don't have money. I'm losing money. Oh no. Naghang? Naghang siya. Oh. Well, ano. I guess it's fine. Dahil it's dead. This game is dead na. This podcast is dead. It's pretty cool. I recorded an hour. That's pretty cool. You got an hour. Anybody who's interested in this thing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is what happened last Let's Play, no? I also crushed the game. Oh well. That's what life is, you know. You got your ups and your downs, and then who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I want everyone to walk away from this. Oh wait, it's working. No, it died. It died. It's dead now. Okay, this is end of the video. It's what you're seeing right now is the void. We started in the blackness of the womb. Now we go back to the blackness of the universe. Good night.